Okay, I have a brand new routine to share with you today that I'm confident no one has ever seen before. Okay, so let's go ahead and gather up these well mixed cards. You can have the spectator come in here and mix as well. Now for this, I need to choose what's considered to be the most powerful card in all of card magic. Okay, so I'm just going to maybe go off camera for a second and choose this card. It's somewhere in here, seeing that we've mixed it so well. I think I found it right there. Okay, so the most powerful card in all the card magic hopefully will come through for us. Okay, now what I need you to do as the spectator is randomly choose any card. Okay, so we've mixed the cards again, just in case you think they were in order or something. So the spectator would just come in here and choose any card as their card. Okay, very good. I'm going to stack those there, just like that. Now, of course, I don't have a spectator here, so we're all going to have to see the card. So it looks like they've chosen at random the Two of Hearts. So we just need to remember that card. Okay, now as the performer, I need to just choose 8 random cards. Let's see, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we can mix these thoroughly if you like. That'd be great. Okay, and then I'm going to deal out these cards. Let me just slide that over into a 4-hour clock that hopefully won't go off camera view here. Okay, looks okay. So, and then ask the spectator to go ahead and take their card, once again, it's the Two of Hearts, and place it on top of any one of the 4 pairs. So maybe they'll place it right there. And then have them place any one of these 3 remaining pairs on top. Maybe they'll choose this one. And then have them place this larger pile on top of either one, maybe right there. And then we'll bury it under this one right here. Okay. So those were all free choices made by the spectator. Okay. And now what we're going to do is just spell card magic. C-A-R-D, card. M-A-G-I-C, card magic. Okay. Now I'm speaking to you as the performer. At this point, you can do some additional mixing as a convincer if you would like. So let me just show you some mixing you can do, and you can perform this mixing as many times as the spectator asks for. Okay. So one mixing you can do is the Klondike Shuffle. This is where you take the top and bottom cards off as one. So you can do one of those or 50 if you like. Another one is the Mange over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Okay, and you can do as many of these as the spectator asks for. Okay, so you don't have to do an equal number of those two. You can do 1 of one and 5 of the other, and so forth. Now, once the spectator is confident that the cards are well mixed, what we're going to do is give them one final, very, very important choice. For the first time, you reveal to the spectator the identity of the card that you've chosen as the most powerful card in all of card magic, the 8 of Diamonds. Okay? And then tell the spectator you're going to use this card to find their randomly chosen card in this well-mixed packet of 9 cards. But we can have this card placed on top as part of the procedure for finding your card, or we can leave it on the table and not include it in that procedure. So what would you prefer? Do you want this placed on top and we'll move from there, or just leave it off to the side? What would you like? You want it placed on top? Okay. So we're going to use the 8 of Diamonds in the most obvious way. I'm going to just go ahead and deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop the rest on top of O-F. Diamonds, D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. Okay, so with any luck, this most powerful card in all of card magic has come through yet again and has enabled us, despite all of the chaos inflicted on this packet, If the 8 of diamonds has done its job, your card should have risen to the top of this packet. And let's just see if that's the case. Oh, is this the card you saw at the beginning? And the spectator will likely smile or, say yes. And even if they decide to lie, you know with 100% confidence that this is their card. So you just push a little further and just look deeply into their eyes. And very few people can maintain a poker face for very long when they know they are lying. Okay, so how does this work? Well, you just do everything that I did. This is using something called off-centered coding. And I'll point you to a wonderful book on mathematical card magic. It's a must-read for any serious mathematical card magician, where this principle is explained, demonstrated, and it really is a principle worth learning. Okay, and then also in the description below, I will give a full write-up of the steps and explain the structure of the packet at each step, so you can kind of see how this whole thing is working. And I do want to point out that when I gave you the option to put the 8 of diamonds either on top before our spelling or leave it aside, that is true. You could have left it aside, gone through with the spelling nonetheless, and this will work perfectly. The spectator's card will rise to the top every time. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.